Retro Road Test, Ford Capri vs Opel Manta. The 1970s and early 1980s were an exhilarating period for the European automotive industry, especially for the coupe market. During this time, Ford and Opel emerged as titans of the affordable sporty coupe segment with the Ford Capri and the Opel Manta, respectively. Both cars promised style, performance, and everyday usability at prices that didn't require a bank manager's salary. In this detailed road test, we pit the Ford Capri against the Opel Manta to see which of these iconic machines deserves to be crowned king of the road. Styling and design. First impressions matter, and the Ford Capri wastes no time making its mark. Often referred to as the car you always promised yourself, the Capri's elongated bonnet, swooping roofline, and short rear deck make it look fast even when stationary. With cues borrowed from American muscle cars like the Ford Mustang, the Capri's presence is undeniably bold, especially in its later Mk3 guise with quad headlamps and angular lines. The Opel Manta, on the other hand, exudes a more refined European aesthetic. The Manta's lines are smoother, and its proportions more balanced, offering an understated elegance. While it doesn't scream for attention in the same way as the Capri, the Manta's timeless design has aged gracefully. The B-Series Manta, introduced in 1975, particularly stands out for its clean lines and distinctive Coke bottle profile. Winner, subjective. Choose the Capri for brashness or the Manta for subtlety. Interior and comfort. Step inside the Ford Capri, and you're greeted by a driver-focused cockpit. The low-slung driving position, deeply cowled instruments, and three-spoke steering wheel scream sportiness. However, the materials used can feel somewhat utilitarian, particularly in the lower trims. The rear seats are a token gesture at best, with limited headroom due to the sloping roofline, but the boot is surprisingly spacious. The Opel Manta's interior, while less overtly sporty, feels better finished and more comfortable. The seating position is slightly higher, offering excellent visibility, and the dashboard is logically laid out with a focus on ergonomics. Rear passengers fare slightly better in the Manta, thanks to its more upright roofline, and the boot is similarly practical. Winner, Opel Manta. Better materials and rear passenger comfort give it the edge. Performance and handling. The heart of any sporty coupe lies under the bonnet, and both the Capri and Manta offer a range of engines to suit various tastes and budgets. In the Ford Capri, the most desirable option is the 3.0-litre S6 V6, producing 138 bhp. It's a punchy unit that delivers strong acceleration, with 0 to 60 miles per hour achievable in around 8.5 seconds. The Capri's rear-wheel drive layout, combined with relatively light steering, provides a playful and engaging driving experience. However, the live rear axle can feel skittish over uneven surfaces, requiring a steady hand to keep things in check. The Opel Manta's top engine offering is the 2.0-litre CIH inline-4, producing 110 bhp. While it lacks the outright grunt of the Capri's V6, the Manta compensates with its superior handling dynamics. The suspension setup, featuring independent rear suspension, provides better composure and grip in corners. The Manta feels more planted and predictable, making it the more confidence-inspiring choice for spirited driving on twisty British B-roads. Winner, draw. The Capri delivers straight-line thrills, while the Manta excels in handling finesse, practicality and everyday use. Both cars manage to strike a balance between sporty aspirations and everyday usability. The Ford Capri's practicality stems from its spacious boot and relatively frugal engines in the smaller displacement models. However, the low driving position and long bonnet can make urban driving a tad cumbersome. The Opel Manta's more compact dimensions and superior visibility make it easier to maneuver in tight spaces. Fuel economy is also slightly better across the board, particularly with the 1.9-litre and 2.0-litre engines. Reliability for both cars is generally good, but the Manta edges ahead due to simpler maintenance requirements and slightly better parts availability. Winner, Opel Manta. It's the more practical daily driver. Ownership costs. Affordability was a key selling point for both cars when new, and today, they remain relatively accessible classics. Parts for the Ford Capri are readily available, thanks to a vast enthusiast network. The 3.0-litre V6 models can command a premium, but the smaller engined variants are affordable and easier to maintain. The Opel Manta enjoys a similarly strong following, with many clubs and specialists catering to owners. While the Manta's running costs are generally lower than the Capri's, finding some specific parts can be more challenging, particularly for rarer trim levels and special editions. Winner, Ford Capri. Its stronger parts availability and wider enthusiast base make it the easier classic to own. Verdict. Choosing between the Ford Capri and the Opel Manta ultimately boils down to personal preference. If you're looking for raw, head-turning excitement with muscle car vibes, the Capri is hard to beat. Its powerful V6 engines and bold styling make it the definitive working man's Mustang. However, if you value balanced handling, subtle design, and a more refined driving experience, the Opel Manta is the smarter choice. Either way, both cars encapsulate a golden era of motoring when driving was about passion and enjoyment. Whichever you choose, you'll be owning a piece of automotive history that continues to inspire generations of car enthusiasts.